everybody, it's Becky. I am bringing you a video response and a project share today for a birthday challenge that Ramona of the Cherished Treasures channel has issued. And if you haven't seen this challenge yet, you might want to take a look because she has an amazingly huge prize package for this challenge. And it's definitely one worth looking at. And there is still time to enter. You just have to submit your entry by May 31st. And all she's asking for is a pocket letter in a vintage theme. So it's not, too difficult unless you're like me and have to overthink everything and take a lot of time in trying to figure out what you're going to do. But if you've done pocket letters before, it should be relatively easy. This was my first one, so it took me a little bit longer. Ramona, I know a lot of you watch her channel, but for those of you who don't, you definitely want to check her channel out. She does these great videos where she shares visits to the crafting stores like Michael's and Joann's, and Tuesday morning, the Dollar Tree, anything that's new crafting wise, she generally is on top of and shares with us. So her channel is definitely one worth checking out. She also has another, not challenge, but she's got another giveaway coming up when she hits 16,000 subscribers. So that's another reason to check out her channel. And I will put links below to this current birthday challenge. And in fact, I'll probably put two because she added some more prizes to the prize package, and so I'll put that link on as well. So Ramona, if you're watching, you need to sign off at this point unless you've already received my package and seen it, because I am filming this the day that I'm going to mail it because I wanted to give you all a chance to enter. So let me show you now what I am sending. This is just a little extra gift I'm sending her for her birthday. But I will show you the card that I made. I'm going to set that gift aside. This was a card I made, and a lot of my project, I ended up using this Bow Bunny paper that I had picked up at Tuesday morning a while back that's double-sided, and it really is a great paper package because these two sides really coordinate well together. Some of them have cutouts on the other side, and they just don't really coordinate that well, but this one really does, so I may even pick up another package of this if I can find it, because I find myself using it quite a lot. So I used that, and then for her name, I used these Kelly Creates stamps that are really intended for learning how to do brush lettering. But they came from Michael's, and they were incredibly inexpensive, and some of the stores still have them. So, and they were like, I don't know, I got them on a sale and then maybe had a coupon. It was like, I think I paid $1 something for them maybe at the time I got them. I got them on a really good deal. So those are what I used. You have to stamp them in the letters individually because you can't line them up together. They spread out too far, so I had to individually stamp each one, but it wasn't too bad. And my heat tool gave up its life for the heat embossing that I did on this. My tool I've showed you before is an old one. I really hadn't used it that much, but when I went to turn it off after doing this heat embossing, I heard this big popping sound, and when I turned it back on, it started smoking something terribly, so I think it's done for. This little edge here that I put this on is from this Spellbinders die. I used this outer one, and that's, again, something I picked up at Tuesday morning. And then the little accents are from a Dollar Tree, just a little sticker pack that I got. And then on the back, I've put this little crown. Ramona likes crowns, and this just is going to flip up. It just sticks under there. So that crown I did from this die from Crafter's Companion. This was part of the Downton Abbey collection that came from Tuesday morning last year. And for the paper for that, and for all of the foiling paper that you see, I use this Jot poster board from Dollar Tree. It's these big 11 by 14 sheets, and there's 4 different sheets in the package. You get 4 different colors: gold, red, green, and blue. And so I used the gold and the green for this project. So it was very inexpensive and was a great way to make it kind of pretty. And this is my card. Again, I used the other side here from that paper, that Bo Bunny paper. And then the background, this piece back here, I again cut out of that poster board from Dollar Tree. This is an Anna Griffin die that I used, and it's, as you can see, way too big, but I wanted a big background die. And so I took this, and this is very symmetrical, and I just cut it right down the middle. So that fit, and I think I've still got the other piece here on the back side if you want to see what that looks like without all the other layers on top. But it's very pretty. The only thing is where I cut it down the middle that you get a couple of straight edges here, but I just kind of used my scissors and rounded them off, and it's not too bad. I don't think it's probably that noticeable unless I point it out like I just did. Then on top of that, I added a strip of green foiling that I embossed with this embossing folder from Anna Griffin, and this one is called Poinsettia Blooms, but you really can't tell. This is another piece of it. This was a reject because it tore too much, but you really can't tell that there's no poinsettia on there. That is obvious, so it works for any time of the year. So I layered that on, and then these little scrolls that are here and here came from this set from Momenta that I picked up at Dollar Tree, and it's just this little scroll piece here. I didn't end up using this bigger one because these smaller ones were all I really needed. So that's where those came from. And these pieces I forgot to mention, this one and this one, they're waste left over from when I cut this piece out. But I thought they were so pretty that I used them too. I just added them on. I thought they were really nice. And then the hummingbird came from a Dollar Tree sticker package. It's from this one. This other one's missing here, so I don't remember what was there. But I usually pick up multiple packages of these stickers when I see them, because if I don't, then I hoard them because I don't want to use them until I'm sure I've got the perfect project. So I usually get several of them at a time so that I will feel free to use them. So that's where that came from. And then the little sentiment here came from this package from Anna Griffin that also came from Tuesday Morning. And I just added that in. So it's kind of, the card is in the style of kind of Anna Griffin with all the layers and things, but it's using supplies from multiple places. So that is my card. Set that aside, and now I will share with the pocket letter I did with you. So these are, let you take a look here at the whole thing, and then I will explain these pieces. Okay, so these, well, let's start with the paper first. Again, this paper down the middle is from that Bo Bunny collection, and then all of the other paper backgrounds are out of this paper pad from We Are Memory Keepers that I got at Tuesday Morning. It was the anthology one, and like this one is one of them that I used here and here, and I think this one is part of that, as is this one. So I used pretty much that whole sheet, and then I used some other kind of dotted ones, but that's where that came from. And then the gift tags here are from Anna Griffin, and I picked these up at Tuesday Morning. They were over in the wrapping paper section, and I saw them, and I love Anna Griffin stuff, so I got those, and so that's what I use for that, just as an easy fill-in. And then these little pieces here and here and here, I think those all came from these two dies that came in this Downton Abbey set from Crafter's Companion that was also from Tuesday Morning last year. So I just took these, and you'll notice there's no cutting edge on the bottom, and so I just cut them out after I had cut them. You just have to cut away, and then I just trimmed along that line. They're actually for doing borders, but I just used them the way I wanted to use them. And then this flower comes from this Anna Griffin sticker set that also came from Tuesday Morning. This flower did too. I think that's all I took out of there. And so that's where those came from. This little flower and this one right here came from this Maggie Holmes ephemera set that I also got at Tuesday Morning. You're gonna see I got most of my supplies from Tuesday Morning or Dollar Tree for this project. This is from this Tim Holtz set collection, ephemera collection that I had picked up at Tuesday Morning last fall when they got all that Tim Holtz stuff in. And this little enamel piece, as well as this one here, came from this Anna Griffin enamel or epoxy sticker set that just came out very recently. So these you can still get your hands on from Dollar Tree, and these were very inexpensive. They were just 99 cents. I forgot to mention this little tag piece here also came out of that Tim Holtz collection. Okay, I think I've covered the top row there. Oh, and then this little scroll is out of that same Momenta die that I showed you on the front side. Oops, no. Yeah, oh no, I showed it to you when I was showing you the card. That's where I had showed it already. So that's where those little scroll pieces came from. This is what I used for these pieces. I just took these smaller ones out of this pack and a couple of the stickers. So again, this came from Tuesday Morning early this year. And I still seen some of those hanging around in the store, so you might still be able to find those. These little enamel pieces here are epoxy stickers, came out of these packages, and I got these at a garage sale. I got a whole bunch of these from a lady who was destashing a lot of her crafting stuff, so I don't know where you might be able to get these anymore, but they are from Cloud9 Design, and they just have lots of nice little sayings on them, so I just used that on there. And I got those for like, I don't know, $1 or 50 cents a package. It was a really good deal. And then the little gems that are on here came from this little Kaiser's set of rhinestones, and I got this at that same garage sale for 25 cents, and I've used some of the other gems on some other projects, but that's where that came from. This tag down below on the bottom is one of the new tags that came out on HSN recently, the big May craft show. And this is part of Sarah's Rustic Wedding Signature Collection. And I loved this tag, so I got the set that had this die in it. And I don't know if that's still available or not. I forgot to check that, but you could check HSN's website to see. And then up at the top here, I just added one of these little Heidi Swap stickers. And I got these from a local crafting store called Craft Warehouse. It's just Oregon and Washington, I think. But they do an annual tent sale, and they put stuff on sale for pretty good prices, so I like to shop there. The rest of the year it's too expensive for me, but I do like to check out their tent sales. The bird came from this pack from Anna Griffin a while back last fall, and so that's where I got that bird from. And Ramona likes birds, and she likes crowns, and she likes birds with crowns. So I just kind of jokingly added this little crown on, and I already showed you where I made that from the Downton Abbey collection. And then I used this little sticker that says "Made me laugh today," because this just makes me kind of laugh when I look at it. And this is from a Heidi Swap little sayings collection that I also picked up at Craft Warehouse in their clearance sale. And let's see, where are we? I think we've pretty well finished that row. This plume in the background comes from another one of the Downton Abbey dies. That's the feather brooch, I think they called it. So, and I got that at Tuesday Morning. And again, all this gold stuff is out of that Dollar Tree poster paper. Then the little clock here came from this set from Me and My Big Ideas, this soft-spoken collection, fairly recently. I got these in April, so I think there's some of these still around. And I used, both of the clocks came out of that package, so that's where those came from. And then these little tags here came out of another one of those soft-spoken collections, and I only apparently have one of these because I couldn't find another full pack to show you, but it came from this set here. And this little one right here also came from this set, so that's where I got those sayings. And then, let's see, what else do we have? Let's see, I've already shown that one. Oh, this little stick pin right here came from this little set from Petaloo that I got last year. It was on the clearance aisle. This was in 2016, so I don't think these are around anymore, but that's just a little stick pin thing that I stuck in there just to add a little bit more interest. Then these little gold epoxy dots are from the DIY shop. Again, something I picked up this year, not too long ago. This was in March, so some of these may still be around. And these are from Tuesday Morning. And this butterfly comes out of this artsy package from Tuesday Morning. And these came out in December, but I still have seen a few of these around in the store, so you might still be able to find them. So I think that is pretty much explains where everything came from, and I'll flip it over and I'll show you what I'm sending her. Oh, I didn't talk about the tag, or the tassel. I made this, let me turn it back this way, it'll be a little bit easier. This is from a Dollar Tree graduation tassel. You can see the gold under there. And what I did was take it apart right here. Sorry, my dog just saw something. I just pulled it apart with my jewelry pliers, and then it had a little hook here where they had the little charm that says 2018 on there. Here it is, this little charm. Thank you. Yeah, you're a good watchdog, but you're too noisy. Thank you. Thank you, good girl. And then I just opened that up and hung this little key on here. And this key, if you've watched my videos recently, I picked this up at Michael's recently. It's in the $2 bin, but I got it for $1 when they had everything half price. So I got that there and just hung that on. And then I added, when I had that open, you know, when I opened this part up, I used this fun fur that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I just cut some strands the same length as the tassel was, and inserted those in there, and then closed it all back up and clamped it with my jewelry pliers. And then I did add some washi tape down both sides, and this came from this gold pack from American Crafts that came from Tuesday Morning. And it's this one right here. So I've got that on both sides, and then I just recut the holes. So on the back, this is what I'm sending to Ramona for her to use. It's a couple more of those tags. I've written a little letter, or not a letter, but a little note in here that just tells a little bit more about me. And it has another one of those little crayon holding the little envelope shut. And then I sent her some of the flowers from the Anna Griffin set. And then I cut some of the extra scrolls and crayons that are in here, and then I sent her one of those keys from Michael's. Cut her one of the tags from that new Crafter's Companion die, and then some of the birds from Anna Griffin, and I cut some more of those little border pieces in a couple of different colors. Gave her some of the epoxy pieces from Anna Griffin, one of the little stick pins, and then some of the little plumes from that Downton Abbey die that I showed, and I did that in 2 different colors of the foiled poster board. So that is what I'm going to be sending off in the mail today to Ramona. Thanks for watching, and I will put the links down below. Be sure and check that challenge out, because I'll tell you what, the prize package is just amazing. I can't believe she's including so much. So thank you, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.